Good morning and welcome to News Superfast. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, things went out of hand at Sadashiv Nagar this evening or last evening after officials who were accompanying ADGP P. Ravindranath to the Minister H.C. Mahadevappa's house in Sadashiv Nagar were involved in a tiff with media persons. In fact, you can clearly see things going out of hand, and this happened last night after officials who were accompanying ADGP P. Ravindranath to Minister H.C. Mahadevappa's house in Sadashiv Nagar were involved in a tiff with the media persons. In fact, let's now listen into what P. Ravindranath, IPS, had to say about this.
ನಾನು ಸಿಒಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಂಗಣ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಿಒಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಂಗಣ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ನಾನು ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಲಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ 20 ನಿಮಿಷ ಸಮಯ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನಗೆ ಲಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ 20 ನಿಮಿಷ ಸಮಯ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮುಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಅವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನನಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಹುದ್ದೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಜೀವವಾಗಿದೆ. ಹೋಗಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ದು. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಐಡಿ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಲಂಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 7 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನನಗೆ ತಾವು ಕೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಹವಾಲು ಕೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ತಾವು ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ. ಅವರು ನಮ್ದು ಕೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೌದು, ಸಿಐಡಿ ಅವರು ಕರೆಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನೇ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾಳೆ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ರೀತಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನನಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ
ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಬಹುಶಃ ನಿಮ್ಮಷ್ಟು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತವ್ರು ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ
ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ನಾನಂತೂ COD ಪ್ರಾಂಗಣ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಲಂಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇದಿಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ
ನನಗೇನಾಗಿದೆ, ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇದೆ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ನೀವು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ
ನಾನು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಶಾಂತಿಗೆ ಭಂಗ ಆದಂಗೆ ನೋಡಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ KSRP ನವರು ನನ್ನ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರಂತ ಅಪವಾದ ಅಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ.
In fact, controversial police officer P. Ravindranath has been posted as additional DGP Research and Restructuring based in Dharwad. Ravindranath, who earlier headed KSRP, is accused of clicking objectionable pictures of two women in a coffee shop last week. In fact, you clearly heard what he said, and the lady sitting next to him. In fact, you just heard what the lady, in fact, his wife sitting next to him in the car, asking the media to leave them alone. In fact, ever since the controversy broke out, it was P. Ravindranath running from one media channel to another media channel, informing the media of whatever he was doing. And now finally, when he has been transferred out of the city, you can hear his wife over there asking the media to leave them alone. He was the one who came out there begging the media as such to follow him, and well, everyone remembers, or how can we forget his walkathons, his dramatics coming in an auto rickshaw to the police station, his walk from the cafe to the High Grounds police station. And now all of a sudden, his entire family starts to beg, please leave us alone. Well, sudden rain in the city has created havoc. Showers and gusty winds resulted in many trees being uprooted. That resulted in disrupting traffic and even loss of property in some cases. Now, trees collapsed in over 15 places across the city. Traffic was disrupted on JC Road 7th Main Koramangala, Hosakere Halli Main Road, BTM Layout 1st Main, Jayanagar 4th Block, Banshankari 2nd Stage, Jayanagar 3rd Block and near Khaban Park Rest House. Now, several low-lying areas in 5th Cross, Dollars Colony and 9 Feet Road in Koramangala were inundated. In fact, you can clearly see over here a car damaged after a tree that was uprooted fell on it. Now, such was the power of the wind and rain last night. In fact, by 6 o'clock in the evening, clouds started to gather. It was almost like you could touch the clouds. And thereafter, it started to drizzle first and then pour. There was terrible traffic chaos in many parts of the city. Many areas of the city also got inundated. This time around, we have to try and figure out what excuse the BBMP comes out with, because the drains are still blocked. Desilting work has not been taken. Water, in fact, has entered many people's houses. Well, you can clearly see over here. And not just low-lying areas, even so-called posh areas have actually faced the brunt of the rain fury, and this is the first time it's actually poured in such a way in Bengaluru. Imagine when the monsoons actually strike the city. In fact, this is a Royal Enfield bullet that was completely smashed on Lavelle Road when a tree fell on it, and this happened last night.
How long is this fallen for? 30 minutes? Half an hour?
Suddenly the wire is there. We're sitting inside. Wire, cable wire.
Not just one bike, but many bikes were damaged when this particular tree on Lavelle Road, a silver oak tree, if I'm right, crashed on all those bikes. But a Royal Enfield Bullet was completely damaged.
Sir, illa hakonbidi. 2 minutes illa hakonbidi. Okay.
Moving on, Mandur has turned into a war zone, quite literally. Last night, there was drama galore as the villagers put their foot down and said enough is enough. Now, the locals, who were angry with the fake promises of the BBMP and the government, decided to take matters into their own hands and stop the garbage trucks from entering. The police then resorted to force and arrested several villagers. In fact, Mandur residents have dug in their heels and have decided not to let garbage trucks enter. In fact, in a situation reminiscent of war, the villagers of Mandur formed lookout squads to mount a round-the-clock vigil at all entry points to the landfill in their backyard. The squads kept a sharp eye out for trucks rumbling from the city, heaped with stinking waste. BBMP sources have claimed that till Monday there was no disruption in the lifting and moving of garbage out of the city. However, residents from several pockets like Indranagar have stated that garbage lay uncleared in their roads. Now, what you see over here are basically residents of Mandur who actually picketed and blocked the roads, been taken into custody by the police. Now, with the BBMP failing to keep their promises, this is the only option they have, is actually use brute police force and stop the residents from protesting against dumping of garbage in their village. In fact, we all remember what happened with the meetings that took place, 2-3 meetings that took place that did not yield any results. Then on Sunday morning, we spoke to both the commissioner and the Bangalore district in charge minister, and they said that they were confident enough of solving this crisis. Now, the villagers also came out, put a challenge to them, said that at least for 2 hours let them stay over there. Now, the minister, the mayor, the BBMP commissioner did go to Mandur Sunday morning after 11 o'clock. Now, the villagers first of all took them around, showed them the problems. Now, when the villagers actually made sure that the minister, the mayor and the commissioner stay near the landfill, we're told that they made a hasty retreat. And that is the officials, the commissioner, the mayor and the minister. Now, women often fall prey to men who take advantage of them under the pretext of marrying them. One such case has come to light from Chikbalapur. Take a look.
The girl you see on your screens has allegedly fallen prey to a man's lust. This 21-year-old who hails from Bagepalli claims to have been a victim of Shivu, a youth who betrayed her under the pretext of getting married to her. She claims that Shivu has taken unjustified advantage of her for the last 3 years, telling her he loved her and that he would never betray her. But she claims what he did was quite the opposite. The 21-year-old approached the police station on the 22nd and lodged a complaint. Despite days passing by, the victim alleges that the police are also not helping her get justice.
ನಾನು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ, ನಿನ್ನ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ಓದೋದು ಆಗೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಬಂದು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಳೆ ಬಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವಾರದಿಂದ ಕರ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನು ನ್ಯಾಯನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗಲಿ ನನಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಬೇಕು.
Despite the victim approaching Shivu time and again asking him to get married to her, Shivu is said to have turned a blind eye. Even her own family disowned her since she fell in love with a man from another caste. Finding herself in a helpless state, she approached a few women's rights activists and News9 in a bid to get a helping hand. With the 21-year-old finding some support, the police are now on the lookout for Shivu.
ಮದುವೆ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಲೈಂಗಿಕವಾಗಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಮೋಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಸ್ ಬಗೆಪಲ್ಲಿ ಠಾಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಸ್ FIR ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಈಗ ಅವ್ರ ಅಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಾಧಾರ ಕೇಂದ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
The 21-year-old says that she needs justice at any cost. But will she get it remains a big question. Bhimappa Patil, News 9, Chikballapur.